Hola, hola guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name's Roxanne. If it's your first time here, then welcome. Today I want to sort of do a celebratory video about just to celebrate the fact that I have reached 1,000 subscribers, which absolutely blows my mind. I mean, I am so appreciative of you guys, and I care and love you guys so much. Some of the people that I care the most about are online people that I just talk to about books, and you guys really just make me feel so happy and loved. And the fact that you guys are willing to sit here and listen to my opinions about books and share opinions with me about books and give me suggestions and watch my videos, whether they're book related or not, it just it warms my heart. And when I'm feeling down, I will watch booktube and I'll watch you guys' videos if you have them, and I'll read your comments, and I definitely do my best to try and respond to every single comment that I get, because I love you guys so much. I really never would have thought, and I know that probably everyone says this, but I never would have thought that I would get here. And the fact that we did is amazing, and I have so much fun making these videos, and I miss it whenever a certain amount of time has gone by and I haven't been able to sit and record. I mean, I literally just sit here in front of my bookcase and in front of between my bookcase and my phone, because my phone is where I record, and I just talk and I ramble, and I try to be as honest and as genuine as I can be with you guys. And the fact that you guys have sort of accepted me that way is amazing, and it just fills my heart with joy. And I want to hopefully one day be able to meet every single one of you and just give you a hug or a wave or a shake of the hand, whatever makes you the most comfortable. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what to do with this. I know a lot of people do like Q&As. I felt weird about asking you guys to ask me questions. I mean, I don't know if you guys would. I mean, I know I love Q&As and I love watching them and I love asking questions, but I feel weird asking people to ask me questions. I don't know, it felt weird. So I thought I could just do like a 25 bookish facts about me video, because I don't think I've done one, and that would be a fun way for you guys to get to know me a little bit more, my bookish side, and then we can, just celebrate together. If you have any questions though, like bookish related or not, please do not ever hesitate to ask. I am an open book. I really have little things that I'm private about. For the most part, if someone asks me, I have no problem talking to you guys about anything. So if you have any questions ever, today or ever, please feel free to ask, or you can follow me on social media and ask me there. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't think of anything else, so a bookish fact video it shall be. And hopefully you guys can enjoy this, and maybe we share some of the same bookish facts, because please do tell me your stories if we do. The first, my first book in English, I've said this before, but just in case this is your first time here, my first English book that I read ever was one of these Mary-Kate and Ashley books. What were they called? Oh, I think I might have already packed it. Let's see. Two of a Kind Diaries. This was my very first book in English that I ever received or read. The reason that I received it and read it was because I needed to learn English, because when we got here in 2001. I guess I will make this story time if it requires, and you guys can learn a little bit more about me there. When we got here in 2001 from Puerto Rico, I did not know English. I knew very little to absolutely no English, and so my dad gave me that book and was like, read and learn. And by that December, I was pretty fluent in English. Once I learned English, I never read a single book in Spanish. I cannot think of a single book that I read in Spanish since I learned English, which is really sad, and I really should, because I'm fully bilingual and I really should read in Spanish, but I don't, for whatever reason. I think the only book I've ever possessed in Spanish might have been a Bible, and I didn't read that. Still don't read that. So yeah, no, nothing in Spanish. I reread 2 things every single year. One of them is Pride and Prejudice. One of them is Pride and Prejudice, and the other one is Harry Potter. I will reread at least 1 Harry Potter book. If I can reread the whole series, I will, but I will always reread at least 1 in the year. Number 4. I used to spend at least 4 hours every single day reading fan fiction. This was back in high school when fan fiction was the shit. Actually, I know it still is for a lot of people. They still really love to read and write fan fiction. That's awesome. I got away from it after high school, but I would say maybe my sophomore and junior year of high school, I drove with my neighbor to school every single day because she was the secretary. I was out of zone, so the only way that I was able to get transportation to school was to drive myself because I got a special permission to go there. And I just took advantage of the fact that my neighbor worked there, so she took me every single day, and I had to wait until she was done working, and that would give me sometimes 3-4 hours after school to just read fan fiction. Number 5, my neighbors, that same neighbor, according to my mom, tried to stop me from reading Harry Potter at some point. Tried to get my parents to stop letting me read Harry Potter. I will probably never ever be okay with that. I will never be okay with that. Number 6, it took me 2 years to work up the courage to start BookTube. I watched so many BookTube videos, and I wanted to do BookTube so much. And I actually think at some point during those 2 years, between my starting to really watch BookTube and actually starting my channel, I think I sat maybe once or twice and started filming, but I would get so self-conscious that I would stop and I would delete it. I don't think I even watched them. Number 7, I came up with the name The Novel Sanctuary in the bathroom. Number 8, I have bought my mother the first 3 Harry Potter books in Spanish so she can read them, and she has not read a single one. Number 9, the first book that I stayed up 24 hours to read was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Number 10, during hurricane season, instead of while my mom was packing food and clothing and our documents like social security cards and birth certificates, I packed the series of unfortunate events in a bag, and I was like, I'm ready. If we have to evacuate for any reason, I'm ready. Number 11, I think, I have stolen, and stolen really isn't the right word. I have kept, accidentally or otherwise, a total of 3 books from schools or school libraries that I definitely should not have. They're all textbooks though, so they're not like fun books. 12. One time I won an award and personalized pizza party for reading as many books as I did during 7th grade. I don't remember how many I read total. I think it was something like 50 books. They were all kids books, so it's very quick for me to read in like a semester or 2. And yeah, I think there were like 3 kids in the pizza party, but they had so much pizza and I got a little award. Number 13, I used to be embarrassed of reading when I was in like middle school. But actually, middle school is when I got that award, but I was also embarrassed of reading. So I would hide my books, or if I had to carry them, I would hide the covers so people wouldn't see what I was reading. Number 14, one time, I wasn't a freshman in college. I think I was like a sophomore or something. I went in for first day of class, and I had my purse, I had my wallet, I had a book, but I forgot pencils, pens, a notebook, everything that I needed to actually do my class. I brought a book to read while I was waiting for the teacher to start, but I didn't have anything to actually take the class with. Go me. I don't know where my head was at that day. Number 15, my father hates reading and we fight about it all the time. Number 16, one of the first things that I consider while I'm planning a trip is what bookstores I'm gonna go visit at whatever city I'm gonna go visit, and I make sure to always do those first. Number 17, I will only write or mark in nonfiction books. I do not like writing or highlighting or doing anything to any of my fiction books ever. Number 18, I currently own 4 editions of Pride and Prejudice, and I want to collect as many as I can. Number 19, when I was in high school, about my sophomore year of high school, I was obsessed, and I don't know if you guys have read any of these, but I think they were published in like the 80s or 90s or something. I was obsessed with the Joan Laurie Nixon YA mystery novels, and I would check them out of the library like 4 or 5 at a time. I loved them, but they creeped me out so much. I would love to collect those again. It would be great to have them. Number 20, my first assignment for high school ever. I was in the International Baccalaureate program, which means that we had a lot of homework, and we actually had homework prior to first day of high school. So my assignment was to read Edith Hamilton is her name. It's that mythology book by Edith something, and we had a list of like 50 mythical beings, and we had to write a little not a sticky note, what are those, index card about each, like Hades, Persephone, all of these people. And I didn't really do very well on it, and it was the easiest assignment ever, because literally there was an indices, I think, and you just went to the page, read what it said, and wrote it down. But I was lazy, and I actually, you know what, I didn't want to go into the International Baccalaureate program when it started. I wanted to go to another high school with my friends from middle school, but I'm actually glad that I didn't, because I met some of the best people ever in high school, and a lot of the people that I was friends with in middle school, I don't think were actually really my friends, or were people that I should have considered friends like I did. So I'm actually glad that I went to high school on my own, and I graduated IB. I got my IB diploma, and now I have best friends for life. Number 21, I have never understood Shakespeare. I haven't read it since high school, to be completely honest, and I feel like I would be better at it now, but every single time I've tried to read Shakespeare, I've never understood it. I think we did Hamlet, Macbeth, and Summer Night's Dream. I don't know. Actually, I think we read Summer Night's Dream as a class, which I hated. There's another little bookish facts about me. I hate when we read books as a class. Like, we read it in class because you're not told to like buy the book and take it home or something. Like, it's just the textbook that you all read in class. I hated that. I could never concentrate, and I never really understood the book, which it was my own fault. I could have just bought a copy and read it at home on my own time, but I also wasn't going to take those extra steps, apparently. Number 22, I had the same English teacher all throughout high school. Her name was Miss Noel, and one time she like misplaced the copy of whatever book we were studying at the time, so she grabbed mine because I used to sit at the front. She opened it and she cracked the spine. I hate cracking my spines, and I almost wanted to hit her with the book. Number 23, that same Miss Noel, though, is probably the reason I love reading so much. The way that she just taught literature and just the love that she had for books really influenced me in a great way, and that's really when I started to get a lot more into reading, and it's thanks to her, and that's probably why I didn't hit her with my book. 24, I was obsessed with Marilyn Monroe when I was in high school, like I think many of us are or were at some point, and I had about 8 biographies of hers. I think now I only have 1 somewhere. Oh, I might have 2. Number 25, I think that was 25. My dream, like many bibliophiles in the world, my dream is to have a bookshop, and to maybe have like a bookshop / little cafe, maybe have a store kitty cat that roams around while people are browsing for books. Like many bibliophiles with that dream, I have no idea how to get that started. I've never owned a business or anything, so who knows if that'll ever become true, but I would like at least once in my lifetime to at least work at a bookstore if I could. I think that might satisfy me if I do. So those are 25 bookish facts about me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was fun and entertaining and interesting for you guys. Let me know if we share some of the same bookish facts. Let me know if you also hate cracking the spines of your books. Let me know if you write in your books or not. Yeah, just let me know some of your bookish facts. Thank you so much to everyone who ever takes the time out to watch any of my videos. Thank you so much if you have taken the time to subscribe or like any of my videos or comment on any one of my videos. I love you and appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope to meet you guys someday. I really do. And yeah, just thank you. Mwah. Galileo also says thank you for subscribing. Say thank you for subscribing. Hey, say hi.